This past weekend, we crowned a brand new King of the Ring, and we crowned a brand new Queen of the Ring in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. And Triple H had previously announced that both winners of each tournament would get World Championship matches at the biggest party of the summer in Cleveland, Ohio. SummerSlam, August 3rd, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, correct me in the comments. Now, predictions came true. I mean, Gunther is your King of the Ring. Gunther put on, and I hate to use this term, but it's the only way to relate it to. Gunther put on a 5-star classic, 5-star match with the Viper himself, Randy Orton. Of course, there's controversy. There's a lot of people out there saying that, well, that Orton's shoulders weren't completely on the mat, and that might come to play maybe at Clash at the Castle. We might get a rematch, at least maybe not for the King of the Ring crown, but maybe for the shot at the title at SummerSlam. That could always come into play. I'm hoping that doesn't happen because that would invalidate the entire King of the Ring tournament. And again, I don't think Randy's going to beat Gunther at Clash at the Castle if the rematch does happen, but you never know. Now, with that said, this creates quite an issue for WWE. An issue that can be fixed very, very fast. Very, very soon, rather. Because current World Heavyweight Champion Damian Priest is set to defend his title at Clash at the Castle against home country, Drew McIntyre. And we're not going to see Gunther versus Damian Priest at SummerSlam. We're not going to see that. As much as people would want to support and cheer for Gunther in Cleveland over Priest, I don't think that they're going to go that route. I think McIntyre's going to win that championship, and we get McIntyre versus Gunther for the World Championship. Now, a lot of people wanted Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton, and I understand why. I completely, absolutely understand why people would want to go that route. I would want to go that route, except I would want to go that route, and I would wait to go that route for WrestleMania. Because I've said it in the past, and I'll continue to say it now. Cody Rhodes' current championship reign has only 2 marquee matches, at least in the very near future. One was teased right after WrestleMania against The Rock. Title, no title, doesn't really matter. That's a marquee match. That's a match people want to see. Number 2, Randy Orton. His mentor in legacy almost 15 years ago. No, actually, yeah, 15 years ago. There's history there. There's back and forth. There's a lot of lore to dive into when it comes to Orton versus Cody Rhodes. So in my opinion, we have to get it right. Whether that be at SummerSlam, whether that be at Survivor Series, at the Rumble, at WrestleMania, it doesn't really matter. But if it were up to me, if we're not going to do Cody versus The Rock at WrestleMania, we should do Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. Let The Rock and Roman Reigns go at it at WrestleMania. They don't need the championship. Let Cody defend his title or challenge for the title against Randy at WrestleMania in Vegas next year. To me, that's a more viable option. Now, as far as the women's side of things, Nia Jax, who prior to her current run in WWE, I was not a big fan of. I didn't see anything in her to actually be a star, to actually put butts in seats, to actually create any interest on TV. But ever since her return, she has done nothing but create interest, nothing but build her value in WWE, to the point that she challenged Rhea Ripley for the title, put on a fantastic match there. She was in the Women's Royal Rumble, and a lot of people were expecting her to win, and she didn't. And since she didn't, a lot of people, a lot of fans have been clamoring for her to have a title run. One last title run. And I can see that happening, especially considering that she's on SmackDown, especially considering that we got Bayley as Women's Champion on SmackDown, which again, it's not a bad thing, but she is a clean-cut babyface right now. She needs big bad heels, and Nia Jax is someone people want to boo, people want to hate. And this time, it's for the absolute best reasons. Nia Jax beating Bianca Belair in the finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament is a major, major win for Nia. And at SummerSlam, they have no choice but to have her dethrone Bayley for the Women's Championship. They have no choice. There's nobody else. But there is a way out of a Nia Jax title reign or a title run. And that's if we have Miss Future Money in the Bank, Tiffany Stratton, cash in and become Women's Champion herself. I think that's the route WWE is taking currently with the Women's Championship. I think it is the absolute best way to go when it comes to that championship, to create real interest, real stories, because whether you like it or not, clean-cut babyfaces like Naomi, like Bayley, fans get tired of them. They do. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. But for right now, Gunther, Nia Jax, absolute best choices as the winners of the King and Queen of the Ring tournaments. Now, a title did change hands at this pay-per-view, and it wasn't the one I predicted. The Intercontinental Championship, Sami Zayn retained after some miscommunication within Chad Gable and Otis. That story's going to build on the side, apparently. We might eventually get to Chad Gable versus Sami Zayn one last time for the IC title, but we'll just have to wait and see. For now, we're going to build up that Alpha Academy dissolution as of right now. And Sami Zayn, his, again, clean-cut babyface. We have a lot of them currently running in WWE. And eventually, Sami Zayn's title reign got to end. So, I'm still waiting for that to happen. And again, long championship reigns, for the sake of it being long, isn't always the best thing. You gotta maneuver depending on the story. Liv Morgan became our new Women's World Champion, with some presumable accidental help from Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Becky Lynch got taken out, and Liv Morgan was able to take advantage of that opportunity and get the championship away from Becky Lynch and rub it in Mommy's face. So now it's clear. Now it's clear where we're going with the Women's World Championship. Rhea Ripley's return is damn near. Otherwise, they would not have put the world title on Liv Morgan. And again, Becky Lynch, she's going to move on to fighting Damage Control. The stories are still going to continue to go. It's just the title is going to be involved in a different story than I had thought. Let's see how it goes. Again, I would have much rather preferred Becky retained, face off against Damage Control, and then eventually Liv Morgan gets her title win down the line. I don't know. But for now, Morgan is your Women's World Champion. Rhea Ripley is going to return very, very soon and deal with the consequences of what Dirty Dominic Mysterio did. Her dom-dom. But for right now, that's the state of Monday Night Raw. That's the state of SmackDown. Cody Rhodes walked into Saudi Arabia, put on a barn burner of a match with Logan Paul, who continues to demonstrate that he is a natural at this. And again, I really liked Cody Rhodes' promo on Logan Paul about Logan being a part-timer and not fully committing to the WWE, not fully committing to the WWE schedule. I think that's going to come into play later on in the coming weeks on SmackDown, like heading into SummerSlam, heading into Cleveland, Ohio. I think Logan Paul is going to become more of a full-time superstar, hopefully. But Cody Rhodes was able to retain his WWE Championship, and now, this coming Friday, we get to find out who's next for the American Nightmare. So with that said, we still got Monday Night Raw happening, and again, Damian Priest is set to defend against Drew McIntyre for the World Championship at Clash at the Castle. CM Punk is not usually too far away from any Drew McIntyre business, so I am expecting CM Punk to appear on Monday Night Raw tonight. So with that said, what are your thoughts on the King and Queen of the Ring pay-per-view event last Saturday morning for us here in the States? Leave your thoughts, comments, and predictions in the comment section below. With that said, I'm Alexis Carrillo, this is the Wrestling Talk, and I'll see you next time.